Hello and welcome back to Market Jungle's video courses. I'm your host, Peter Callis. Today we're going to be discussing Level 2, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Over here on the right hand side you can see Level 2. If we go ahead and click that, it will enable and bring up Level 2 on your screen. If this is the first time that you've ever seen Level 2 data, it can be quite confusing. However, Level 2 is very helpful as a day trader. So what Level 2 is it gives you an idea of market depth. And in order to understand market depth, you must understand what an ECN is. So an ECN, an electronic communication network, is how orders get to the market. And a good analogy for this is if you think of the market as an island and different bridges heading over to the island, you can essentially think of your ECNs as bridges going to the island. Now, each one of these bridges or ECNs carry orders to the island, and the number of orders they carry to the island are shown right here. On the left-hand side, you can see all of the bids. These are people looking to purchase the stock. On the right-hand side, you can see all of the asks. These are people looking to sell the stock. Whenever you look at a particular number, in this case a 7, you have to add 2 zeros onto it. So at that point in time when it showed a 7 here, the ECN had 700 shares available for purchase. You can also see that for each one of the ECNs, there's a price associated with it. And if you notice the different shades of blue, they're showing you how many ECNs have shares available for a particular price. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all at 329.19 at this moment in time. So essentially what market depth is it's how many orders are out there waiting to be filled. And through this information you can get an understanding of how thick or thin the market is traded. So if we further look at Level 2, we notice that there are two colors associated with our bid and ask price and our share size. We see red and green. What this indicates, red means that the price has moved down from the previous price. Green means the price has moved up from the previous price. So you can see 329.34 is green. And let's go ahead and see what the next price is. 329.33 is red. And since we dropped 1 cent, it showed up as a red print on Level 2. The same thing goes for the size. So you can see we have 4 right here, which would be 400. It just dropped down to 2, which would be 200, so it stayed red. If this increases from 2, it should turn green. So there we go. Now you can see it went to a 7, so we actually turned green. This is how you can interpret the red and green colors on Level 2. So one other thing I wanted to discuss with everybody is what spoofing is. And spoofing is something that happens in the stock market where you'll see a very large order on your Level 2 data. However, you may not see it right up at the top, which is going to be filled next. You may see it lower, or sometimes you can. And what spoofing is it's something where large traders will essentially put huge numbers out on Level 2 to try and scare traders off, and they will remove them from Level 2 before they even get filled. So it's just essentially a psychological game they can play with you by putting a large number out there to try and trick people into making the incorrect decisions. One way to get an understanding if orders are being placed and you're not dealing with spoofing is to read the tape. And the tape is something that we'll go over in our next video. However, just as an introduction, it can be accessed by hitting time and sales right here. So that's all we have for this video on level 2. I hope you found this informative. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, a like, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.